Hello and welcome back to my channel, The A Word and Me. My name is Alana and today's video is based on some things I bought from an American company called Stim Toys. This isn't like being sponsored by them or anything, but I want to label their name because I want people to be able to know where I got the products from. So I don't know if you know, but autistic people are often known for doing something called stimming. Which is, I don't really know how to best describe stimming, but my mum always says when I fiddle with my nose ring, so it's going to come out, I go like that often, and she said that's my way of stimming. So what this kind of video is to show you guys what I bought and kind of how it's benefited me and a bit of a review of it, and to really recommend it to like people to like see what they have on offer, because I think rather than just trading through a website, it's nice to see some products. So one of the big problems that I have is chewing things. So it can be anything from, you know, when you have a jumper and you have a zip, I chew on that, I chew on my nails. Biro pen lids are like a big thing, but if you can chew on it, I've probably chewed it. And it's really not good for your teeth because you're like grinding down on things that are wearing them down, and the dentist was commenting on it. So these are really good for me. So I didn't really know what kind of chewy thing I wanted, so I bought 3 different necklaces. One of the important things to note about the necklaces is that they're made of silicone, so it means they have no flavour, they don't have any smell, and they're really safe to chew and they're hygienic. They do recommend that you clean them, so you can clean them in the dishwasher, you can just wash them up, or you can boil them if you're like sensitive to soap, which is what I think I will do, especially while I'm in a university kitchen. Like, there is no way things that are regularly going in my mouth do I want to clean in that sink. Like, plates are one thing, but chewy toys, no. So the first chewy necklace is in a mushroom shape. So on the website you can choose the colour that you have. So it's a really nice long length, so let me show you all. So it kind of goes down to there, and this was the most expensive one and it is the thickest one, so it's for aggressive chewers. I can't really chew the mushroom bit just because of the shape, but what I really like about this is you can really kind of chomp on it, but it's also kind of nice to suck on and just put around your mouth, and I find it really soothing. I have been using it on trains and stuff when people haven't noticed that I'm like got it in my mouth. The next one is for light to moderate chewers. So what I like about this one is if I'm just kind of wanting to nibble on something, well, not nibble, but like feel the texture, this is really good because the mushroom's quite heavy, like very dense, so it's hard to chew on, but I can do it. But this one's really nice if I want to chew on something which has texture. So I don't know if you can see, but it's really nicely textured, and I can kind of get this all in my mouth, but when I chew this I'm really going for it. But this is one that I've not really taken in public because when I chew it, I chew most of it and it really squeaks, so I don't really feel comfortable using that one in public. But I think I do really like this one, to be honest, but I think I've not really been at home much, so I haven't been able to use it, whereas the mushroom, because I've been travelling a lot, I've just got more use out of it. The third one is for light moderate chewers. This one, I have to say, I'm not as keen on. So when I was in Spain, I wore this in public a couple of times because I think I'll come back a bit. It almost passes as a necklace. And this one is just kind of like if you're just a bit anxious and you want something in your mouth, it's something you can lightly nibble on. So I thought this would be quite good for lectures and stuff. So if I don't want to be having a whole mushroom or something in my mouth, I can just put on these. So you can kind of go like that. But what I don't particularly like about them so much is with the shape, I feel like you can't get much in your mouth without having to put it all in with the string. So this is more of like a lecture thing, whereas less of like a wandering around kind of thing. Then the next thing is something called an aroma necklace. I'm yet to use this one because I haven't got the oil for it. So some people like me, I find certain scents really soothing. So when I'm going to sleep, I spray a lavender spray on my pillow, and then when I'm really struggling or I'm stressed because I have an exam, I put on these kind of oils that go on your neck and your head and your wrists. So I'm waiting because I haven't used this yet because my mum has lots of lavender oils at home and they're quite expensive, so I thought test it out. I think out of all my buys, excluding the mushroom pendant, I think this probably one is my favourite. So it's a ring, it's a spinner ring. The annoying thing is, I kind of got it in the wrong size, so it fits on this finger, but it's really tight, but it's too big for my pinky. So I'm in America this summer, so my plan is to buy more of these, but in a bigger size, so they can put them on more fingers. Just the thing is, they're kind of expensive, they're $9.50, so that's not great. But because I love fiddling with my fingers, this is really discreet, so I'll put it on the fat finger as such, and you can just spin with your fingers, if that makes sense. And it does make a sound, but it's really nice when you're just walking along and you want to just fiddle with something, you can just kind of go like that, and no one will really notice the sound. So this I really like, and I think has been really good. It's just the size is a bit annoying because it gets a bit too tight on that finger, but then if you look, it's, well, it's too big for that, and it's also like to reach my pinkies is quite hard. So I'm thinking, see what my parents say, if they might help me fund these. I'll get some more for my fingers, maybe like 2 more. I think you get some plastic ones, but I personally prefer the metal, and you can get different designs on them. So this is dinosaurs. I think there were like turtles and stars and stuff, so I'll look into getting that. Like, they're not the most comfortable of rings, but they're good. And I think you can also get some plastic ones as well. What I like about these is that you have the inside band and then you can spin it around like that. So that's all the things I bought from Stimtastic. I hope you found it kind of interesting, and if you don't personally stim yourself because you're not autistic or whatever, or you are autistic and you just don't really do this, then I hope the video has been helpful in kind of understanding why I do these things and like why I'm wearing this jewellery and stuff like that, because it's hopefully going to save my thumbs a lot of pain, save me from having lots of short nails and from killing my teeth. And just so you know, there's lots of other things on Stimtastic. So there's like weighted toys. I think there's a couple of weighted blankets. The chewy toys come in loads of different shapes and stuff, and you know, textures. I think there's just a 3, you know, heavy or aggressive chewer, moderate, and a light chewer. But you can get like Oreos, you can get jellyfish and stuff. But one tip I did have from someone was, when some of the toys have really thin bits, the chewy things, and then they're really easy to chew through. So they said if possible, stay away from them. What else do they have? They have some bracelets, some other necklaces, just lots of, and like fiddle cubes and stuff like that. So I really recommend it. The only downside is that shipping to UK is quite expensive, so maybe do it like as a group. For me, it got to the stage where probably if I didn't have friends in America, I would order it myself to the UK. Like, it would, for me, it's definitely been worth the cost, even though I've only had the stuff for like maybe just under a week. It's still been really, really helpful for me, and I'm really glad for the buy. So I would really, really recommend it, because I think there's no point hiding, you know, stimming, because it's, as the website says, stimming is what we do. You know, it's just part of who we are and we should continue doing it. But I think it's just important to do it in safer ways that don't wreck your body and your teeth. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And also I hope you all have a fabulous week. If you're doing exams still, you know, keep on going. You can get through, you know, they're almost done. You know, I think so it's the 10th tomorrow, most people will be done in the next week and a half. So you guys have really got this, and if you have finished, well done. If you've just done your GCSEs, you've got through your first set of public exams, that's brilliant. You know, if you finish your A-levels, then also fantastic, like you're done with school, like wow. Or if you've done a year of university, it's like, yes, you've got through another year of university. If you've completed your degree, then fantastic, you know, for everyone out there, well done, you've got through this. And if you haven't, just keep on going, you know, it is the final push, you can get through it, and hopefully in the next week or two you can go out and celebrate like I did.